And I've been loving wearing tops that make people feel uncomfortable.
We're going to kick this country awake if it kills us.
The monarchy has stolen our future.
The fury of the forgotten generation.
It's time for youth revolution.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I want to burn this city to the ground.
I don't want musicians, I want saboteurs, assassins.
One word.
Destroy.
Each of your characters have lines that are worthy of stitching on a pillow, whether it's Vivienne talking about how our minds are too imprisoned by lies and fear, Chrissie saying that she has to find her own voice, or Jordan when she's telling those young ladies to, go home, get clever, and make your own destiny. Did any of those lines just really take a hold of you and give you something meaningful to think about, and maybe giving you more of like a pep in your step as you step into your own life?
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, often with writing, it's, as an actor, I judge the level of writing by how easy the words are to say and how well they flow out. Mm-hmm. And I think Craig is so good at, because some of it's quite heavy speeches, particularly from Vivienne, and some quite out there sentiment, which, might not necessarily come naturally to me. But to have those words as the structure to carry the thought through was really helpful.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think too it is so helpful to, when preparing for a character, especially a real person as well, he was able to kind of just capture each character in such a specific way, and it helped so much to find that character. And that line specifically, finding your own voice, I think that was something that rang true for me, just helped me find that character of, she I don't know, she really needed to take away the distractions and keep pushing forward, and she did. And I took that for, in my personal life too, of, I think we all gleaned something from our characters and from Craig's writing. Mm-hmm. We were talking about the confidence, the stance, and having a presence and allowing ourselves to. Mm-hmm. I learned that a lot from being able to play that character. So that was a gift.
Mm.
Yeah, just slightly earlier in that kind of speech, Jordan says, and how long before you're the old new generation gap.
Right.
And I spent the first 10 years of my career being the child who doesn't know anything, who's very inexperienced, and a lot of imposter syndrome. To coming into this cast where I'm one of the older ones and have been doing it for a while, and then kind of the excitement that comes with that, but then also the dread where you're like, oh my God, am I at the end now? Will I never kind of be that again? And so I think that it definitely gave me just an understanding for this next stage of my career, I guess. And so I really kind of tried to take that and I just thought it was a very interesting night, and it came at an interesting time in my life, and it was very, specific to Jordan and this character. But it's sometimes nice when you see a duality in the words that you say on set, and looking at your life.
Right.
That transition from ingenue is so strange, and because I had a similar thing. I've always been the younger woman in every aspect of everything, and then you get to a certain age, and it's all
Mom.
these exactly. Yeah, I was mom on set. But, so yeah, it messes with your head. Get used to it.
Yeah. I know we're almost out of time. Real quickly, since you're all jumping into the minds of other creators, what did plugging into their creativity with both music and fashion add to your own creative palette?
Well, I took up sewing. I've dabbled in sewing a bit previously, but I dusted off my sewing machine and started making clothes to sort of more fun.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's expanded my creativity at home. Yeah. And you?
Music, playing guitar and singing. I've fallen in love with it. I'm really grateful for the experience to find that that's something that I love to do. Yeah.
And I've been loving wearing tops that make people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
This is punk!